All right, welcome to the Price is Steven Tournament of Champions. We've got more champions, more winners from previous episodes who are back tonight to see if they can proceed in this tournament for the grand prize of second best Steven. That is, I believe, the prize we've got until I think of something better. Maybe like, I don't know, I'll make a trophy. I'll make a trophy that vaguely reminds people of me. That sounds like a good trophy. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll actually do like a real Price is Right and let you guys win some of my garbage. One of our champions couldn't make it tonight, so we've only got two today, but the tournament will continue regardless. And our first contestant, thank you, Ben. Ben behind the scenes with the soundboard. And he promises that he's removed the racist gong sound effect, but we'll see. All right. Well, coming up first, this contestant can be found in the freezer aisle between ice cream and microwave burritos. Please welcome back Skot. Hi, Skot.
Hi, Steven. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome back to the show. Now, what are you looking for between ice cream and microwave burritos?
Well, you've got your standards. You've got your frozen peas. You've got Cool Whip, which you combine those two, you've got a hell of a snack, right?
Okay.
So pretty much, if you're at Trader Joe's, that's pretty much the whole aisle. You've got ice cream at one side, and the burritos are on the far end. So that's pretty much all of it.
Is there any like Trader Joe's exclusives that you'd like to shill? That you'd like to recommend? I know whenever someone's a fan of Trader Joe's, they have one thing they love to shill.
We tend to buy a lot of the tubs of the chocolate meringues. Those are quite good. They also have a.
What's a chocolate meringue? Is that like just the filling?
Well, it's like a French meringue, like a toasted. I know. Steven, I'm going to send you some. They're delicious.
Okay.
It's like egg whites, Steven. It's like toasted egg whites.
Crispy and sugary. It's delicious.
What's a toasted egg white? It's
a meringue, Steven.
This is white people stuff going on here. I don't understand any of it. I'm gonna assume it's culturally different from what I experience.
I'm so bummed out right now.
Oh, are you disappointed in me, OJ? Are you disappointed that I don't know what meringue is?
I don't think there's a word to describe how I'm feeling about a 33-year-old man not knowing what meringue is.
1 second, I got you.
I thought I knew what meringue is, but I'm starting to think I don't if it can come in chocolate form. I only know of lemon meringue pie from cartoons. So...
Sure. That is also a meringue.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I don't know what meringues are. But that... bring in our second guest, someone who's just come up with a loss of words for how disappointed they are in me. And their favorite Trader Joe food product, was this intentional that you guys both picked a Trader Joe thing? Their favorite Trader Joe food product is the crispy chickenless tenders. Please welcome to the show, OJ.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, OJ. So tell me about these chickenless tenders.
Well, as you know, or probably don't, I've been vegan for 5, 6, 7 years. And if you are in a jam and you can't eat meat, the Trader Joe's chickenless chicken tenders will be your guide to nirvana. They're pretty good.
I really thought Ben was gonna like put a sound effect as soon as you said that you're vegan.
Was it like a cow in command?
There it is. The cartoonishly horny sound for vegan.
Nothing says horny like vegans.
Right. Well, I'd say for the sake of time, every champion's been on the show before, so we're not actually gonna do the Ask Steven a question round. We're just gonna move on for. Oh, I'm sorry, Scott. Did you have a question for me? You look disappointed.
Well, I am, but it's fine.
Did you have a question? I'll take it.
I did. I prepped.
Okay,
for
yeah.
this.
Let's do the question round. We're a shorter person. We can afford
it.
It
won't take long.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the scenario. You're in an intersection. There are 3 fast food restaurants on each corner that you can see from there. You have to pick an entree, a side, and a beverage from each of those. What is your fast food trifecta? Go.
Okay. Curly fries from Jack in the Box. No doubt. No question about that. It's the best. I'd say quarter pound with cheese from McDonald's, or an Impossible Whopper because I'm kind of really feeling those, and I've never had them with curly fries. Sounds like it'd be great. Drink. Everything's too sugary for me right now. I say that as I'm drinking rum, but I'd say that I will go with Sonic has those extra sugary. If I'm gonna go hard, like let's just go full dream mode and go Sonic's like any drink from Sonic because it got the tiny ice. Tiny ice is where it's at. So,
good answer.
Thank you, OJ. What's your question? And
well,
I'm still hearing you. I'm just gonna go get more rum. So go ahead and ask your question.
Oh my God, there's a pirate over here. I just wanted to first and foremost thank you, Justin, for a beer for the subscription. Listen, cat's out of the bag. I'm heavily involved in the production of the show, but thank you, Justin. And also,
yeah, Justin.
My real question is, Steven, did you intend to hurt me? I get on the call and I see the face of a former nemesis. I luckily had multiple chances to be on this program as a champion, but the person that knocked me out originally is on my very show. What is this? What's going on? Is this a sting?
I didn't know that. I haven't been paying attention at all. I forgot that you guys are on the same show, honestly.
This is terrible for my morale. I'm just gonna forfeit right now.
I thought you were into like sports movies. Isn't it like the rematch always where the big turnaround happens?
No. Rocky 1 and Rocky 3 are way better than Rocky 2.
Wow. But I just want to show off. I don't think this is gonna be a question, but I got Kraken Attacks California. So it's my favorite rum destroying where I live.
That's I didn't know they made new labels. I'm gonna have to go pick that up.
Is that because of the new hockey team?
Is there a new hockey team?
Yeah, Seattle.
They're called the Kraken.
Seattle has a new hockey team. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The Kraken.
Jesus, I didn't know that. Well, it's not great. Maybe I've just not had cheap rum in a while, but it's very burns. It burns. All right, let's get started with the game. So, as you may know, you can ask questions during the show, and I'll just decide if I answer them or not. Prices do not include shipping or taxes. And we are going to get started with oh God, how do I go back? Well, Stephen Koo eats. I was going to intro this, but let's just do it anyways. I've mentioned before that my favorite cereal is Captain Crunch Peanut Butter Crunch. But I'm also a big fan of Fruity Pebbles. So when I saw this, I had to get it. It is Fruity Pebbles Crisps. Look at that. It looks like gym mats. They are have you ever had cereal and you're like, I wish this was more like a potato chip? Me neither, but they made it anyways. I've got some right here. Chambe Chambe says in the chat, and that's very accurate. So here's the size of the box. This is Fruity
Why'd you buy so many of them?
It's a 6-pack. And look, Fred Flintstone says yabba dabba doo. He's never said that before. But yeah, no racist gong this time. All right, let's try one of these right now. If you want to see the texture, it looks like someone chewed up a bunch of Fruity Pebbles and then spit them out and then let them dry into one big piece. It tastes like Fruity Pebbles for the first second, and then it tastes like. You ever eat that styrofoam packaging on the dare because your friend was like, these are edible, you can eat them. That's what these things are like.
You have terrible friends.
Peanuts. Yeah, the rice packing peanuts are edible, quote unquote, but still probably really toxic and dirty, so don't eat them. But that's what this tastes like.
Are you going back for another?
I already opened it, Scott. What am I still
Is one of the ingredients potato starch? Because that's what those packing peanuts are made out of.
No, but there's a word I've never heard of. Mixed tocopherols? Have you guys ever heard of this word?
Must be all natural.
Mixed tocopherols.
Yeah, you got to mix those.
I mean, it's better than separated to stuff, whatever that word was.
So my question for you today is, do you think I paid more or less than $6 for a box of these? And Scott, you're going to start us off. What do you think? Tell us what you're thinking.
You said that was a six-pack bag box of 6?
Yeah.
How many?
Oh, and Chambe, look, they're gluten-free.
How many crisps are in each bag? Let's do some math here.
Let's see. That many.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's.
I'd say
I-
enough that when I said I'd have to eat the rest of this, I got exhausted thinking about it. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that.
I'm gonna say that. I mean, that feels like it's a novelty. That's the only reason people would buy something like that. Second best to a novelty is something being inexpensive. So I am going to say less than $6. I'm maxing out at $3.99.
Wow, $3.99. Okay,
Yes.
OJ, tell us what you're thinking.
So first and foremost, impeccable camera work, getting right into the bag. I felt like I was in an influencer ad for something. Um, I've had these. I did not
You've had
do
these.
I did not do the grocery shopping that day, so I don't know exactly. I don't go in with any other advantage than you're giving them just the right amount of credit. They're not they're not inedible, but they don't feel good going down.
Yeah, they're not rewarding. Is I think the best way to describe it. Like I'm not being punished when I eat it. It's just not
Yeah.
rewarding. I
If
don't
you're a
get the
long
delight.
time fan of the show, it's not his face didn't recoil like a
No.
90s bitter beer face like he did with those mac and cheese candies.
Yeah. I didn't.
Somehow I still have an aftertaste from those mac and cheese candies.
But
Oh no. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say to lock it in, but you can continue with your anecdote afterwards. That just to make it interesting, since there's only two people in this particular edition, maybe a first in Price of Stephen lore and canon, I have to go with the opposite. I think this was you. The way that how disappointed you sound shows that you actually spent more than $6.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that like yeah, these taste I don't know, like it's like this is what I would have guessed if someone was like, "We have fruity pebbles at home," and then like this is what we would have gotten. But it's actually branded fruity pebbles. It's just not great, and
Yeah,
I would
mean, you
not
you
recommend.
got to know that those are made from like the leftovers, right? The pebbles that aren't good enough to go in the box. Like they sweep these up and press them into cakes. And
Yeah,
they sold them to Steven.
fruity pebble dust at the bottom of every cereal.
The entire time I'm holding, I'm just like I wish these were just regular fruity pebbles, and then, so I think that's a miss when you're making a product.
Well, there's no milk immediately. So what are
Right.
you? It's just your mouth. It's just your mouth.
Two things. One, you need to try them in milk and see what they taste like. But two, do you ever see Parent Trap?
Yeah.
Which version?
Wait, no, not at all.
I think the newer version. I don't know. Whatever. The one with the kid with the long hair. They
even the newer ones are old as fuck.
The ones with the Lindsay Lohan one that's like 20.
I don't know. Probably not. So there's a scene where they take Captain Crunch and they smush them in the discs with peanut butter and then they fry them. And this is kind of what it sounds like this was trying to be, but the Fruity Pebble style. That's all I have.
It's a huge miss. Like, Yabba Dabba Don't is my recommendation for this.
Yeah, we got there. It was a 6-minute lead up to the ultimate pun available.
The answer is I paid $11.95.
Yeah, baby.
All right, we are now moving on to Stephen Koo's Gallery of Stupid Toys. As you know, I'm a Star Wars fan. I like lightsabers, and I decided that I wanted a Luke Skywalker lightsaber. And what I've got it right here actually. Here it is. Luke Skywalker lightsaber. Oh, you sharp-eyed Star Wars fans might notice this doesn't look like Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. You would be correct. This is a lightsaber that looks like Luke Skywalker. If Luke Skywalker decided to make a lightsaber of his own face and body, that's what we've got here. So we've got a price pick game, and my question is, did I pay $10.91 or $19.01 for this Luke Skywalker lightsaber? And OJ, you're first. Tell us what you're thinking.
Oh my God, it's truly diabolical how much that children's movie explicitly made for to sell toys are making toys of the toys now. you're getting Inception lightsabers, which I did not read that in the Jedi text. I didn't know that you had to find a crystal and then put it in your body like you're in Steven Universe. I'm going to say 1091 only because it's clearly it's preying on children's desire for something without having the money or the cachet with their parents to get the real one. So I'm gonna say that one.
I like Jambe's comment of, I hope you spent more on this than the Fruity Pebbles.
We'll find out, won't we?
All right, Scott, tell us what you're thinking.
Those are both very strange prices. I think the only way you get to like 1 cent on a price is like with some Walmart rollback pricing. But neither of those feel right. Like I would have guessed like $14.99. And seeing as how that's not an option, I think OJ's on the right track. I think it's $10.91.
All right, let's see it. And the answer is $10.91. You guys are right.
Yeah. Two for two.
What I keep thinking about is also Jambe says, yes, I could have used a coupon, which is entirely true. I use them all the time for the show. But there's that scene in Return of the Jedi where Darth Vader examines Luke's lightsaber and says, your skills are now complete. And I just keep imagining this version of the lightsaber.
Give him enough time. George Lucas is going to just, he's going to Howard Hughes the franchise and just put random shit in there.
So yes, I spent more on the Fruity Pebbles I don't like than the lightsabers that looks like Luke Skywalker. Welcome to The Price is Steven. This is what happens.
And just to make sure, this was a sober purchase.
This was a sober purchase, but I'm glad you asked that because our next category is a Stephen Koo Drunken purchase.
Wow.
So
King of segues.
Yeah, we are moving on to a new game. We haven't played this before, but it's one that definitely could get a lot of miles of. We've all been there. We've all had t-shirts that are free, and we've all had t-shirts that are not free. This is a fun game where I want you to guess which one is the free t-shirt. Which one did I not buy? Could have been a gift. Could have been something else. What?
Wait, hold on. Is that Godzilla with Samuel L. Jackson's catchphrase from Jurassic Park on it?
No. I'll go into a quick...
it's got to be a T-Rex if it's Sam Jackson's catchphrase. But it looks like Godzilla.
It's definitely a T-Rex, but the first one says, I think my soulmate is Su Feng Stephen Koo on purple. The second one says, hold on to your butts with, I believe, a T-Rex done in a like mom tattoo style. The next one is a Pokemon 25th anniversary, so it's just Pikachu with 2 and a 5 on its cheeks. And the last one says 1990s bands. That's it. Now, Scott, tell us what you're thinking when you see these shirts. Which of these do you think I didn't buy?
Okay, quick question. You own all 4 of these, yes?
Yes, these are all 4 in my rotation of things I wear.
Excellent.
When I'm not wearing a shirt with my name on it.
Oh, absolutely amazing. Wow, these are all amazing. Absolutely incredible. I mean, one's got your name on it, so I feel like that fits the brand for you to have purchased that for yourself. The T-Rex, that is obviously a Godzilla. So confusing. I refuse to accept.
Can we have a separate game called Scott determines if a reptile is Godzilla or not?
I think they'd be pretty good at that, honestly.
You don't have a degree in Godzillas. I don't believe. Who made you that?
Look, I've done my own research
on the internet.
I feel like the Pokemon, the Pikachu 25th anniversary shirt feels like the most like a promotional item that you would have gotten free in like a loot crate or something along those lines. So I'm gonna go with Pikachu. I choose Pikachu.
Wow, you blended a Simpsons reference with the Pokemon reference.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. All right, OJ, tell us what you're thinking.
I don't want to seem like an ignorant person, but who is Sui Feng? Sui Feng?
I don't know. It's just on that shirt.
Okay. All right.
I think my soulmate is Sufeng Stephen Koo. I assume it's the title. I assume, but I could be entirely wrong.
Okay. I believe that I've seen you wear the Pokemon shirt, which ultimately, if you see anyone taking a picture with a shirt, they usually bought it and they want to kind of stunt. 90s band I've never seen. While you seem like a kid of the 90s. I, you don't seem very into music, but I could be wrong.
How dare you? I've listened to a few 1990s bands.
Third Eye Blind, right?
Yeah.
Steven's all about Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind. But you
All
would
right.
have guessed I would have gotten a Third Eye Blind t-shirt then.
Yeah. And I've seen you with like I've seen you with a dinosaur mask on, so I know that you like Jurassic Park in some sense, and that seems like a very threadless purchase with the type of art style. So I'm gonna say 90s band because yeah, like you just said, you should have a Third Eye Blind t-shirt of some sort if that's your only 90s band to reference.
I'd love to see what the audience thinks. But let's move on. Let me actually, you know what? I'll break it down this way. I'll explain to you each of these shirts and how they came into my possession. So, I think my soulmate is Sufeng Stephen Koo. I Googled Stephen Koo merchandise, and that was the only result I found. It is, I believe, to support a Hong Kong ballet dance instructor named Stephen Koo, who lives in Hong Kong and was like doing some sort of big competition like 7 years ago, but for some reason their shirt store was the fans who made the shirt still had that link up, so I bought it.
Yes.
Okay. That Pikachu Pokemon 25th anniversary shirt I bought from the Pokemon Center. I bought it because I wanted a shirt with Pikachu's face on it, and that was the closest I could get. Yeah. Wow. Is that my failure sound? I need to sound sadder when I do that.
Yeah.
All right. 1990s band. That one. I was walking through Target with the person I was dating at the time, and they said that's the stupidest shirt I've ever seen, and I said I've got to buy it, so I bought it immediately.
So it was Godzilla.
And that means, yep, the free shirt was "Hold on to your butts," a Christmas present from someone who assumed that I need to tell people to hold on to their butts. So,
yeah. I mean, they're not wrong.
I do say that quite often, so the shirt was appropriate. We are now moving into the final. It's the same game we play every time. He's 33, he lives alone, but does Steven own it? Now, we've seen a lot of useful items, we've seen a lot of unuseful items. This one is an unuseful item. My question to you is, how well do you know Steven? Do you think Stephen Koo owns a cowboy hat for Ying Haas? And OJ, you're gonna start us off this time. So tell us what you're thinking.
I'm so conflicted. Because I can see you in so many hats, you know?
I'm a man of many hats.
You're a man of many hats. I've seen you in, Red 5, Luke Skywalker helmets and the like, but a straight up giddy up cowboy. I didn't even realize
I can wear that while holding this lightsaber.
Yeah, you're cosplaying as yourself. So I'm just gonna say yeah, because you're so
resigned when you say that.
I'm so bummed out about that T-shirt that I'll punt on this based on no knowledge whatsoever. If I die, I die.
All right, Scott, tell us what you're thinking.
So Ben, can you show the previous slide again? The entry card for this thing. So I just want to. I don't know if it's ever been mentioned, but the photo of you on this card reminds me of Pepe Shrimp from the Muppets. Every time I see it, I think it's Pepe Shrimp, and then I'm like, no, that's Steven.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was all. I wanted to
No,
share that with the world.
accurate.
Yeah.
That's actually how I know when it's time to start cutting my mohawk, is when it starts drooping off like to the sides. I was just telling someone today that I want to attach small black sticks to the bottom of my hands and cosplay as a Muppet on camera now.
Do it.
That would be terrifying and awesome. OJ, I already forgot what you said. Which one did you pick?
That he
It was a
that he
resigned
has
yes.
That he
It was
does
a
have it.
sad
Okay.
yes. It was a like
an
I'm just-
exacerbated. I can't believe it came to this. Yes.
So you're a point up. Actually, I don't even think I'm supposed to be playing in this last question, but I'm gonna say the opposite, just in case we can tie, because that's the only way. Otherwise, I'm mathematically out of this. So
yeah.
for no other reason than I want to tie. That's it.
Do you? Well, okay. So we've known each other. God, I don't know how many years we've known each other, but you are like family. So how?
Almost a lot like family. Yeah.
Yeah. So reasoning. What's your thought process about like what you know about me? Do you think I have a cowboy hat?
My instinct says no, because where would you? I mean, you're gonna go hang out at the saddle rack or something. Like I don't see that happening. Can I picture you on a mechanical bull? Yes, but not while wearing a hat. You'd be wearing like a dinosaur costume or something like that. That makes sense to me. And actually, if we could make that happen, I think that would be incredible.
So here's the logic: is Scott is thinking like, what, like that's a good line of thinking. It's like, why would Steven have it? That's a great question. Why would Steven have it?
So, because you're phrasing it that way, it makes it sound like you do. Just because
I hope we find out why. Uh-oh.
There
Lord.
it is.
There it is.
It's a Woody hat from Toy Story.
Yes. Yes.
I should have asked to specify scale.
I wear it specifically to pop out randomly with the Woody hat on and say, "Look at me, I'm so and so. Howdy, howdy, howdy." I do it to mock people. I say, "Look at me, I'm Scott. Howdy, howdy, howdy." That's the only reason I have this hat. It's not for any costumes. It's for individual mocking.
That's not even a Woody hat. That's a shark mocking Woody hat.
Yes, that is very true. All right. Well, that means you guys tied, and you know what? I think there is room in the semifinals for both of you to move on. So congratulations.
Wait a minute. I demand a recount. How are we tied?
You got the first one right. We both got the second one right. We both got the third one wrong, and then I got this one right.
I said he had a hat.
You said you didn't. When I asked again, you said no, and then I said yes.
No, he said I have a hat.
Oh, he said you have a hat? Well, then it's 3-2-1.
I will not be cheated out of my birthright.
I can't see the scores from the screen. So, OJ, hey, it's a sports story miracle. You won as the underdog.
Yes!
You came back and you beat.
I sabotaged another competitor before they could join the game.
You came back and you beat someone who defeated you the first time round. Let's go into plugs. Scott, is there anything you want to plug?
No. This show, Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I think that's what I played last time too. I don't have anything of my own going on, so.
Scott, get something to plug, man, please.
Okay, my Instagram is burritos. I think probably BOREETOS. There's nothing on it. I rarely post.
Cool.
Drawtober, the entire month of October. New Halloween drawings all the time, every day.
See, he had something.
Hashtag Drawtober.
All right, OJ, tell us what you've got to plug.
So I am a part of Super Trash TV on an official capacity. So I have to say, please go to supertrash.tv to find a blog where we are ranking the party packs, the Jackbox party packs. Doing some great work with Jesse McGrath and Jacob Rubin. But from a personal note, on the Super Trash TV side, I'm doing this little Clodenstein cereal and cartoon club. Join the Discord, find me on there, suggest some of your favorite cartoons, and maybe we'll watch them.
Cool. Yeah, I was there last Saturday commentating too. It's really great because what we do is OJ's just watching any cartoons I recommend to him, even if he's never seen the series before. So it's really fun to catch his reactions to Gargoyles where we saw an episode where it was a castle in a forest in a dome. It was a dome over a forest over a castle,
for
and we did
publicity.
not understand what's going on. Yeah.
It was nuts.
Oh yeah, and like the villain was like some like CEO like tech startup dude who was not Xanatos. So it was very interesting. So I highly recommend Saturday morning cartoons with OJ. It's very nice. It's just like watching old Saturday morning cartoons, except now you're an adult and you're talking shit about them nonstop. and I recommend this show. Come back next week. We're gonna find more champions. We're gonna pin them together, and eventually we're gonna find out who's the best number one, second place Stephen Koo. Thank you, and have a great night, everyone.
Thanks, Steven. Thanks, everybody. Good job, OJ.
Thanks, Scott.